Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got some of the most unbelievable Reddit stories people have ever shared. Grab a snack, get comfortable, and make sure you stick around until the end, because the last one is wild. My best friend of 10 years tried to sabotage my business, so I made sure she became the unwitting face of my most successful marketing campaign ever. I'm still kind of amazed at how it all went down, to be honest. So, my friend Rachel and we've been friends since college, and we've always been there for each other, through thick and thin. That's what I thought anyway. We even went into business together, a small online boutique, and things were going great until she started getting really jealous of my role in the company, I guess. I was the one dealing with all the customers, handling the social media, and just kinda being the face of the brand, while she was more behind the scenes, handling the finances and stuff. Anyway, things started to get weird. She began to undermine my decisions, and even went so far as to try to secretly change our website, to make it seem like she was the owner, not me. I mean, I was shocked. I didn't know what to do, but then I had an idea. I decided to launch a new marketing campaign, a social media contest, where we give away a bunch of free stuff, and the winner would be featured on our page as a kind of brand ambassador. And, without telling her, I made sure she was the first one to be featured. I took a picture of her from our friend days and just kinda photoshopped it onto our website as the face of our brand. And oh man, it was genius, because now her face is everywhere, on all our ads, on our social media, even on our packaging, and the best part is she has no idea. She just thinks it's some random modeling gig she did like 5 years ago. I'm literally sitting here, watching her post about how excited she is to be the face of this new brand, and I'm just dying inside, waiting for the moment when she finally realizes it's my company and I'm the one who's been secretly using her face to sell my products all along. And right now I'm just sitting here, refreshing her page, waiting for that perfect moment when she figures it all out. My boss tried to steal my bonus, so I made sure he lost everything. So, I've been working at this company for a few years, and I was pretty good at my job, if I do say so myself. I was consistently meeting my deadlines, getting great feedback from clients, the whole 9 yards. But my boss, he was just one of those guys, always trying to take credit for other people's work, and honestly, it was really frustrating. Anyway, it was bonus time, and I was expecting a pretty decent payout, considering how well I'd done that year. And then I found out my boss was trying to give himself a huge bonus and cut mine in half, basically. He was just going to take the money that I had earned and give it to himself, which obviously wasn't okay with me. So I decided to take matters into my own hands, and I started by kind of casually mentioning to some of our higher-ups that I was thinking of leaving the company because I just wasn't feeling valued. And of course, they were all concerned, because they didn't want to lose me. I was a good employee. And at the same time, I was sort of gathering evidence, documenting all the times my boss had tried to take credit for my work or undermine me in front of clients, just kind of building a case, I guess. And finally, the day of the bonus announcements arrived, and just as my boss was about to give himself that huge bonus, one of the higher-ups stands up and says, "Wait a minute, we need to review the bonus allocations," and basically they ended up taking away my boss's bonus and giving me the amount I deserved, plus a little extra, and man, the look on my boss's face was just priceless, as he realized he'd been outsmarted and was going to have to explain to everyone why he'd tried to steal from me. Am I wrong for reporting my coworker to HR after she yelled at me in front of the whole office? So I work as a marketing specialist at a pretty small firm, and I'm 27, been there for about 3 years now. I get along with pretty much everyone, except for this one woman, Rachel. She's like 40 and she's been there for years, so she kind of thinks she runs the place. Anyway, last Friday, we're in this meeting, and I'm presenting some ideas for a new campaign, and Rachel just starts tearing me apart, like, in front of our boss and everyone else. She's saying stuff like, "This is amateur hour, and you clearly have no idea what you're doing." I'm trying to stay calm, but it's hard, And then she says, "Maybe you should just stick to making coffee." Which, okay, that's it, I'm done. I stand up and I'm like, "Rachel, that's completely uncalled for." And she's all, "Oh, I'm just trying to help." Help, really? By humiliating me? So after the meeting, I go to our HR person, Karen, and I tell her everything that happened. I'm still kind of shaken, to be honest. And Karen is all, "I'm so sorry that happened. We'll definitely look into it." Fast forward to Monday, and Rachel gets called into Karen's office, and apparently, she gets some kind of warning or something. Now everyone in the office is talking about it, and some people are saying I'm the bad guy, that I overreacted, that I should have just toughened up. But honestly, I don't think I did anything wrong. I mean, would you just sit there and take that kind of abuse? So, am I really the bad guy here? I've never told anyone this, but I know what really happened to the small fortune my grandma left me in her will. So it's been, I don't know, like 10 years now, and I've been carrying this guilt around with me, trying to convince myself it was the right thing to do. My grandma, she was this incredibly kind, generous person, always giving to those in need, and when she passed away, she left me her entire estate, which was, honestly, a lot of money. I'm talking life-changing money. But here's the thing. I didn't exactly use it for good, like she would have wanted. See, my sister, she was going through this really tough time, struggling to make ends meet, and I took some of the money, a lot of it, actually, and I used it to pay off my own debts, my own financial mess. I told myself I'd pay her back eventually, but it's been 10 years, and I still haven't. It's not like I forgot, or that I didn't want to. It's just, every time I thought about it, I felt this overwhelming sense of shame, and I didn't know how to face her. But what's really eating away at me, what's been keeping me up at night, is that my sister just found out, and instead of being angry or hurt, she just looked at me with this deep sadness and said she's been paying off my debts all these years with her own money because she knew I was struggling and she wanted to help me just like Grandma would have wanted. And man, that's when it hit me. I wasn't the only one carrying a secret, and I wasn't the only one who'd been hurting. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed these stories, do me a favor and subscribe. It really helps the channel. I'll see you in the next one.